Caucasian, but that's what the YouTuber said. Jada Pinkett is the biggest whore in Hollywood. She drove Will to doing that. That's sad. That's sad, bro. That you would even that you even post something like that. You don't know them people. Um, Something else. Now everybody's saying Chris Rock is the biggest sucker in creation for not going like taking off on punching Will, socking him up for slapping him and not brawling with him. Let me tell y'all something. Like fighting don't make you gangster. There's nothing more gangster than discipline. Discipline is what makes you gangster. Restraint makes you gangster. Do you know how many tough guys are sitting up in prison because they want to prove a point that they wasn't soft? You know how many tough guys is in the cemetery right now because they didn't want to back down? They want to be tough. Not so tough now, are they? They ain't here no more. And then I want to address to everybody that said Will Smith's actions were justified. I agree to a certain extent. The black man is a provider for your family. The man, like, whether you're an alpha, beta, or sigma, whatever type of male you are, we all got that in us. You got that thing, that member dangling in between your legs. You got that in you. If they disrespect, I know some homosexual dudes that would go there if you disrespected one of their female family members in their presence. They would like go there. But again, that don't make you gangster for doing that. See, there's a protocol. There's levels to doing it. I'm not gonna, sit up here and tell people how to react. Cause like that's one of them situations you don't never know until you're in that situation. It's easy to say what you would do, what you shouldn't do from the outside looking in. But Will is like 54. He knew better than that. Whether it was staged or whether it was real, he knew better than that. So he apologized to the Academy Award. So to my brother Will Smith, I hope he's prided himself on being the bigger man all these years. I hope he continues to be, the role model for masculinity that he's been being all these years and bring it full circle and offer a sincere apology to brother Chris Rock. Because that's just what men do. So if you call yourself a man, apologize. That's what men do when they wrong. They apologize. We don't operate out of emotion and impulse. That's the difference between a man and a woman. That's the nature of a woman. You're a man, right? Women operate on impulse and emotion. That's what we're for. They're there to test us. We're there to be, she's there to be our peace. We're there to be her anchor in the storm. Because they always going through it. Because they let, emotion and impulse dictate their life. And not in a bad way, ladies. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, a bad trait. That's a very good trait. Because in that, emotion comes compassion, comes empathy, comes nurturing. That's why you guys are the giver of life. You guys are our portals into this dimension. So of course, that's why you have the emotion. Not saying men, shouldn't feel and shouldn't, make their emotions known, how you're feeling, but to act on impulse, to let your emotions override you, that's something different. So, exceptions to that logic is when you're dealing with these race soldiers, because they've already got their mind made up about you. So when they come into your circumference and trying to, project and impose and impart their will upon you, because they already see you as less than, then you got every right to line their ass up, to check them either verbally or physically. Just certain situations with being manhood, with chivalry. Who dictated the laws of chivalry is colonial, Europeans. They made up chivalry. These guys that wear tights and wigs and makeup. Those were people made up the rules of chivalry. And this so since we're talking about, I just got this on my mind since we're talking about jokes. God rest his soul, Charlie Murphy. I forget what his special was, but he had a joke about chivalry. He was like, in his bit, he's like, don't no man smack a man. The fuck? Don't no man smack no man. You don't smack no man. It's like in them old time days. When a man smacked the man, he took his glove off, smack him across the face with the duel. But after he did that, somebody had to go. R.I.P. Charlie, but my point being, we don't do that, bruh. Men don't do that. We don't go around smacking another man. That's a no-no. Another one is spitting on somebody. That can get you plucked in our community. If you take and spit on somebody. Another no-no is putting your feet on somebody. We don't play that in our community. That's why a whole lot of people don't even take martial arts. Like, man, if MF put their feet on me, boy. So those are the two dirtiest parts of your mouth and your feet. You're gonna spit on somebody. You're gonna put your little raggedy feet on somebody. Could have poop on the bottom of your feet. I don't know. But so basically I'm gonna end it here. I went way longer and way more in depth than I initially intended to. But I just want to leave you with the final thoughts. Think critically. Don't be so quick to, circulate news like this. Because we had our own award show. I think it was the Essence Image Awards or something. They had a little, Lorenz Tate had reenacted his role in Love Jones, and he did a spoken word poem for Nia Long. That's the type of stuff we need to be sharing. We don't need to be sharing a black man smacking another black man. We don't need to be having town hall meetings like that. And before that, it was the people chiming in on the B.L. Hughley and Kanye West. We don't need to just keep on making moments like this last longer than a moment. Let the moment pass. You don't have to share that type of content. You don't got to sit up there and jump in the comment section every time you see it in your timeline. You don't. The media is supply and demand. If we don't demand seeing ratchet stuff like this, they will not supply it. These type of moments won't happen if we stop supporting it. I'm telling you. We're our own silver bullet. We shooting our own self in the foot, sharing this type of stuff, sharing them memes and stuff on social media. If we don't go for the nonsense, people won't be coming at us with the nonsense. To dive in and participate in that nonsense, it just compounded nonsense. You compounded the nonsense by participating in it, by putting it on your posts. Like, yeah, it was funny in that moment. It was funny in that moment. But let the moment pass, because the moment's already passed. Newsflash, the moment's passed. It happened on Sunday. It happened on Thursday. Will Smith is still doing Will Smith shit. Chris Rock is still doing Chris Rock shit. And both of them niggas is rich. What are you? They're over it. Why ain't you over it? That's my time. Narrative Podcast. Halsey Allen signing off.